So when you say that the life expectancy is 5 to 7 years, and you're at 4.5 years, almost 5 years now, how do you feel saying that now?
At first, I was really scared, you know, and my kids have lost their dad, so I was, and had such a loss this past few years. They've lost their dad, their uncle, their grandma, and then their aunt committed suicide, all in a matter of 3 years. And then now, it's about the fifth year, and then we find out I have this terminal condition. So yeah, I worry about the kids, but then I know that they have my husband. He's gonna be there for them, and then they have each other. But I'm at peace with it now because I know I'm not gonna be hurting anymore, because it's very painful. There's actually two types of MSA. There's MSAP, which is Parkinsonism, which is the one I have, and then there's MSAC. That's the cerebellar type, and that is visual disturbances and difficulty swallowing. But when you get towards the end, you do develop symptoms of both. So I'm starting to have swallowing difficulties now and little visual disturbances where I'll see double sometimes or blurry. So I can tell, especially with mobility, it's so much worse. And I go to physical therapy or aquatic therapy. You would think if you can't walk, you could do it in the water. No, it's just so much difficult, more difficult in the water.
Do you sometimes look around, and I know this may be a tough question. Do you look around and ask, why me?
Why me?
Especially yeah, especially considering what your children and what yourself have been through in the last couple of years.
I did in the beginning. There was a lot of times in my life that I asked that question. I was a Christian at the age of 8, and I knew the Bible from the beginning to the end by the age of 9. I won the second place in a state Texas Bible drill, so that's huge. I'm a church camp every summer. I was such a devoted Christian, and I did Bible studies in my bedroom every morning, journaled it. And yes, for being such a devoted Christian, I asked, God, I'm, I love being a Christian and learning about you and the Lord. Why do you place all this bad stuff on me? But he has, I know now, I believe that I went through everything in my life that was difficult that I did go through because I had to be strong to face this disorder because it is, like I said, they call it a beast. Actually, that's what they call it because it is so painful. You know how painful a Charlie horse is in your foot? Well, you'll have Charlie horses in your neck, in your shoulders, and in your back, and they are so, so painful. Before I saw my specialist, I didn't know what was going on with my neck, so my husband was taking me to the urgent care center like every other week. They did a CAT scan and they could see muscle spasms on the CAT scan, and they would give me, morphine or Dilaudid, and it would last for a little while, but then it would come back, and they would also give me some muscle relaxers through an IV. It would come back, and I'd be back there again for some more medicine until now I get injections every 3 months of Botox in my neck, and that keeps them at bay, for about 2.5, 3 months or so.